Welcome to my channel. I'm so very happy. I really quite feel sorry for not just only you guys, but I also feel sorry for the girls and boys that are going to face me tonight on my live as well, because I'm in quite a high-spirited mood. Yeah, so this I created, and I got inspired by somebody that did it on Princeset. Have a little feeling with the colours that it may have a little bit of a pride look, but I'm not sure, and I can't remember the person I got inspired by because it was on Princeset, and they don't really have names, they just seem to have their pictures on there, and they may have boards though. I didn't really look into it. I do feel really bad about that, but moving on swiftly so we don't get too wrapped up in it. I have covered, obviously done my brows. The brow pomade I used today was the Morphe, and the brow brush I used today was, oh yeah, it's somewhere here. You lost it, haven't you? Yeah, it was a dough colour brush anyway, and it was just a brow brush. They're like these, like dough colour brush. Yeah, this one's lost all its little, yeah, a bit sad. Kind of look like that, but you obviously, I use it a lot. So so I'm wondering, this is the inspired look I want to kind of give you. I have laid the concealer, and I use this, the Jealousy in Creme. I have a code for Jealousy. It is, ooh, let me check. I have to check my codes because I got quite a few. Jealousy is Cocoa 15. So if anybody wants to get 15% off, please do so. Right, so I'm going to use this one. It's the Lick and Lash Beauty Playful Eyeshadow Palette. It has got some amazing colours in, as you can see. And also I'm going to use the Jawbreaker by Jeffree Star, which his colours are like so. And also, because there wasn't a yellow, oh, I think that's the only reason I went into this. Change my mind with the yellow though, but I might lay it down with that first and then put some over it. So that's the yellow used out of this one. So yes, I use 3 palettes, which is really complicated when I do looks like that, but some of the colors you just want from other palettes. So, you know, as complicated as it is, you do get a nice result. Right, so I am going to start off with a blue. It's a dark one, and I'm going to use these type of dough color brushes that are flat like that, because they go on so much easier to what I want to do. I'll explain. It's more of a patting motion and a pressing into the eye than rather anything else. So yeah, I just want to kind of explain that to you. I'm going into Tidal, this one here, and I'm just going to go my first kind of cut in a cut line along it. I will have to have a mirror though, because I do need to see how I'm doing this, guys. So I kind of, you can kind of start wherever you feel comfortable to start. I kind of feel comfortable to start here, and then I'm going to go off a little bit there. So that is my starting point, and then I'm going to come all the way around. It's not quite the crease, but nearly the crease there. So just, yeah. And it's more of a pattern rather than anything. Please don't try and blend, because then it will look really mucky with all the other colours, and you don't want to do that. You can blend with the next colour that you put on. Do you get what I mean? So that's kind of how I've done this. So I'm just going to pattern it all the way around. And then I'm going to go into the next colour once I've done that. I think it came to about there. I kind of stopped, and then I kind of just deepen it up. The bits that I've probably not done as strong, because I want this colour to show up lovely. It's really, really pretty colour. It really is. It has a little hint of like glitter in it. My neighbour, why today? Why? And I will always say this. I always think things look pretty rubbish until they're done. And I always think sometimes with looks like this, they're really colourful, out and bold looks, massive eyelashes, tend to look better when everything's done, like the foundation, everything. Yeah. So bear with me and be patient. So that's the first colour I've kind of put in. The next colour is a lighter blue and it's called Summer Sky, which is really convenient as it is a very summery time at the moment. Summer Sky. Yeah, and so same kind of thing, we're going to pat round it. Once I've done that, I'll come back to you because you just don't want to keep watching that. And then I'm going to kind of show you the last bit that I'm doing at the end, and that's what I'll do with the next colour as well. I will switch off and then just show you the next colour that I kind of put in. As we come here to this end though, I kind of draw it inwards so that we're not making too much of a thick line. We're just kind of drawing it inwards. Like this one kind of needs drawing inwards as well. Yeah, kind of like that. So you pushing it through, drawing it inwards, and then just giving it a little blend through. And what I tend to do when I get to this stage is just to get that blue so it doesn't look so harsh at the top, clean up my brush. And this is from Jealousy as well. Like I said, I got a code for that and it's Cocoa 15. Oh, is it? Why do I keep saying that and I'm not thinking it isn't? I'm joking. Right, okay, it is Jealousy Cocoa 15. Yeah, that was right. Okay, I'm just going to slightly fuse that at the top. Just slightly for my next colour. Slightly fuse it up. As you can see, it's just fused a little bit. And kind of, so it's not so harsh. And then we go into the next colour, which is this one, and then I will turn it off and I'll show you. Oh, did I though? Did I? Or did I stay into this colour? Yes, I think I did. So yeah, I went into this colour here. Yeah, and this is called Hot Fuzz. So once I've got through that, I get to the end, I will come back and show you the rest. I nearly kind of forgot as I got to that end bit, but I'm just going to go slightly through it again because that colour is so beautiful. So now I've gone through it once, I'm just going to go through it again just to bring that colour out. Like I said, once you get to this bit here, just kind of fuse it into that bit. You see this side, I didn't really do that as well, but yeah, you can always correct that a little bit and fuse it into the eye. Sickles. Yeah, that looks really pretty. Really like that. I love the colours all kind of going up but getting lighter. It's kind of versioning up from like a sea colour into like, oh, I don't know, it is so pretty. This colour, Hot Fuzz, is such a pretty colour. This palette, Lick and Lash palette, is amazing. By the way, I have a code for that as well. Capital letters collect 10 and you get 10% off anything you get from Lick and Lash. They are super duper for eyeshadows, pigments, everything. So please don't hesitate to use the code by all means. And now I'm going to use this dough colour brush and blow this out. And I have a code for dough colour as well. It is Cocoa. So yeah, I'm just fusing this lot out. Yeah, like so. So cool. Like we are. It's so pretty. And then what I'll tend to do, because I have diffused it, but I still want to get the colour still in there, so I just click round it by, so also by bringing the colour out but also keeping the colour kind of prominent. And then what I tend to do is go through all them colours and do the same. So the Summer Sky all the way across like so, and then the last one, which is the Tidal, and you just kind of make that a little bit more softer of doing it, and then bring this up, so all the way up here and coming out there. So making sure that's all blended properly. So then I'm just gonna press the colour in to get the best result I can. And I'll be straight back with you because the rest are a little bit different, because some of these are like liquid liners. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Love you so much. Whole Truth, this was from Amazon. It's a neon colour. It's amazing. They are a set of, I do believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also the glitters are from Amazon. This is a NYX Bright. The only problem with NYX, it tends to crack a little bit, but it's the Vivid Bright. If you go over it, then the cracks get kind of covered, but as you can see, it's still a little bit cracky. But if you can find other colours that are better, please let me know and write in the comments below, because I would like to know where you could get them type of normal sort of colours without having to use the NYX ones, because they tend to be, right, this is the bit where you really do need to be careful. So we're going slightly underneath as carefully as possible. Like so, guys. And then what you can do is on your way back, come this way, because it maybe is slightly bit easier. I do find it easier that way. So push that out, because you do need a bit more kind of there. And then coming over here, trying to make it as neat as possible, please, if possible. And then like that one's just a little bit out, but you can kind of get away with that when you put the yellow on. You can kind of get rid of that. So then we're going over the glitter, and then all we have to do is just simply let it dry. See, this glitter is so pretty, and it kind of grips onto the neon colour, which is really super cool. I really like stuff like this. I really like unusual things. And I quite know what the lady did hers with. It looks like proper glitter, but I just thought it might be, one, a little bit quicker this way, and two, I think a little bit cleaner. Like, I think it would have been really messy to try to do it with the glitter, though I have done it that way before, and it is a little bit messier. So just going over that slightly, a bit more there, if you can see where it kind of needs it more. Right, so I'm going to come off that a little bit and then come up here. And just gently go over that glitter, and then your last kind of bit is just checking where you feel, oh, I think I put a little bit there, or I think a little bit more needs to go there. And yeah, that's kind of how I did that side, and it dried beautiful. So just now leave it to dry by not really closing your eyes too much at the beginning, and then we'll be doing the yellow one. I'll get straight back to you. I'll do it halfway and then show you the other part, because it's quite simple. So I'm just going to finish it off at this yellow. As you can see, it's really pretty. Just going over it, because like I said, it does crack. I might have to go over it again when it's dried completely. I feel like I've fudged this a little bit. I don't know. I think that's okay. And then just the bit where I feel like I've messed up, I'm going to go back into the glitter and just get that arch a little bit more shaped how I'd like it. I think I kind of went over it a bit too much. But the colours go over things really, really well. So if you went over the yellow, it would like be fine. And same with the other colours, they seem to go over really nice. So that's that all done, and now the rest are kind of eyeshadows. And what I tended to use with that was, I think I used the Jeffree Star ones, and it is basically just orange and pinks, and then orange and pinks underneath. So I used the orange out of here, and I used the pink between them and them two colours. I kind of blended as I went further down. So I kind of did it this way. So I went into the orange first, which is called Orange Crush. Really nice colour, and it wasn't easy because it didn't sit brilliantly, but you can kind of push it in. It does go in eventually, kind of thing. So I mean, you're bringing it up to about probably there, I'd say, because we kind of stop here. We don't go all the way like we have with the rest. So I'm gonna kind of push it down here a bit, kind of bring it down, but you do want to make it look like it kind of belongs in there. So this goes all the way across the top by pressing, and basically how you would your eyeshadow. Yeah, that's why we kind of need a really bright base underneath your before your eyeshadow. So the Jealousy, P. Louise, they're really good bases to use. So please do so by all means. Like, I love these bases. I love how they've done these bases to dry but be tacky enough to like lay down eyeshadows, which is pretty cool. I love it. I'm being a little bit into making my own products. I relate so much, kind of do. Pressing this down, guys, on to the eye. So the orange one I've put in slightly, so we can go back to that. We're going into the brightest colour, and this is called Bubbly Gum. It's very bubbly gum. It's like a very bright pink. I'm going to press that in at the bottom first, like I did in the original eye, but then I'm going to also go into the other colourful, and it's called Foreplay. Jeffree, you are a naughty boy. So yeah, I'm going to go into that one here, and I'm just going to go over them both, like as if like I'm giving them their last. And I am bringing that pink slightly up, just slightly up there, but not too dramatically far. Like, I will clean all that up as well when all the eyeshadow goes on, and well, the foundation goes on. Sorry, I do apologise, that did sound a bit weird. I'm just going to dramatically go over that one as well. So you barely see that as it dries slowly. So I'm just going to go over this a little bit here, like so. So you can tell that pink was in there with the orange. Like it is there. But I think as it dries through, like I said, it kind of, as it goes along, it kind of goes a little bit more orangey. Yeah, so I'm just going to go back with the orange. And I'm really happy with that. Everything's really good. Looking super duper fine. Oh, I've just gone into there. Now I'm just going to finish off with the orange and pink underneath the eye. And when that's done, I'll come back to you. Thank you. See you. So basically what I've just done is use the Olivia Bella in 08 white liner just to put it inside my waterline. And now I'm going to use this mascara, and it is called Lash Regenerate. I think that's what it's called. It's Wet n Wild, and it is really good. I like it. I really do. But I kind of like these ones that look a bit odd because they really get a grip of your eyelash. I mean, I haven't got a lot of eyelash, so the fact it grabs the tiniest bits really says a lot for me for a brush. I think it works kind of for what I need. because I do wear eyelashes anyway, so, you know, they're actually showable and normally you can't see them, so that's a bonus in itself. I'm just gonna, oh god, I nearly broke the brush. I'm just gonna go underneath as well to start it off. This is what I have to do. I have to kind of go over it a few times. I haven't got the greatest lash line in the world. It's like that one took about 3 goes. Depends on which. Like this mascara isn't one of my best to kind of bring out my bottom lashes, but it hasn't got a lot of product on, which is really good if you're wearing bright colours. You don't want to make a hella mess underneath. So yeah, that's the good thing. That is a really good thing. I'm gonna go, oh sorry, I shook you, and I just get right under there and come under here, and my lashes should be dry. I'm really trying to break that in. I really am. I'm gonna not use that one on my next time, okay? I deal with that so I don't reuse it. Right, so my lashes are from this company, and they are beautiful. They are on Facebook and they are on, look, Instagram, so sorry, and also they've got an email address, and we'll leave everything linked underneath once the video is gone up in time for you to all know where everything's kind of from. I'm just going to use my lashes to pop these back on. One thing I do need to do is what I tend to do with my eyelashes, I turn them a bit to give them that nice shape. And sometimes I even roll them like that to give them that shape all the way along. Just waiting for this to kind of glue to get a bit tackier. But these are cray ones, and I love them with this. So I'm gonna put my eye down and push it towards there, let go, lift my eye up, see where everything's situated at, kind of nearly everywhere where I want, really, basically, and that's kind of where I want it there. Then I'm gonna leave that to settle onto my eye, and like so, and then I'm going to clip these together so my eyelash clips with their eyelashes so that you can't see mine at all, and it just looks like these are really mine. They really are. They are. Right, so that's that done, and then I'm going to do the bottom lash, and then we'll get to the face. I've just got to highlight this top as well, which I will do and show you. I love you so much, and I will be back in a few seconds. Love you so much. Well, after that super time of doing that, I'm using the Wet n Wild. This is really beautiful. Can you see that kind of glow? I'm going to take my time with this because I've got eyelashes on. But if you just use something like this doe colour brush here, kind of tap it a little bit into the, and you see it picks out. Just tap the excess off and then just click into, because it is bright, let me tell you. This is the Wet n Wild, and it's underneath as well, so let's be careful. Mega Glow, I think it's called. It is amazing. I'm really loving Wet n Wild at the moment. It's coming out with some really good stuff. So once you've done that bit, so you can go back, really lighten that bit up, you see, right under that arch. So I'm going to go back and do that one more time. And then I'm going to use the brush that I used earlier just to blow that out, just so it's got more of a natural, like it belongs with the whole eye look. So it's really quite pretty, and it really has a nice effect. So we'll do that again. Like I said, the archy ones are really good for when you've got the arch brows, like so. So I'm going to press that in first, because rubbing it would just simply rub it off when it is such a sort of more of a loose pigment for a highlighter, so just, yeah, just be careful on that anyway. So I'm going to go back like I did last time and just gently go over the top of that to ensure it's all where I want it to be. Then again, like I said, kind of blow out the bottom bit so that it looks more kind of natural, but don't kind of blow too far up there because you don't want to lose all of it. It looks really cute. I like that, it's really sweet, and I'm going to use that as well on my skin. So that's that finish, and now I'm going to do my primers really quickly in front of you. This is the Revolution and it's the Blur Stick. Really, really good price, and it's very good for getting rid of your pores. I like the Blur Stick, really do. I tend to put it exactly where I need it. So on my head bit here, it will blur out anything that you, give you that nice smooth soft. It's kind of my colour as well, so it goes really well with my skin. Right, so and then I do put a second primer on. I'm using the Ordinary, and this is like this. I'm just gonna slightly squeeze a little bit of this on, and then I'm gonna get it all blended in with the rest. Yeah. Okay, so I just used a little brush like this. I'm not sure where this brush was from, but I'm going to pat all that in as well, and at the top here. So that's all blended in like so. And then once all that is done, my lovies, I'm going to start on the foundation. I'll be back straight away once I've done a bit of mixing. I'm using this one and this one. This is very dark, and the Jordan one will help bring down and tone it down. This is a 2-in-1 Jordan foundation, and this one is, it's just a really dark one. That's the company it's from. It's amazing, but it's a bit dark, so I need to tone this one down. So once I've done the mixing and got the colour right, I'll be straight back with you guys. Love you so much. On this bit, I'm putting my hair right well and truly out of my face, and you have to be really careful because some of this is like come out here. So you can sometimes use, I'm just going to use this, you can sometimes use another brush, you know, to go closer to like parts like this so that you don't kind of fudge them up. I'll do it with my brows and explain it. So I've literally dipped this in once. I think I've put way too much on, guys. Yeah, so wasteful. I'm gonna pat it on